So today we are going to read chapter 5 from the book Snapshots, Mother's Day, which is written by J.B. Priestley. The following play is a humorous portrayal of the status of the mother in a family. Let's read on to see how Mrs. Pearson's family reacts when she tries to stand up for her own rights. So, dear students, of course, this is a humorous play, and it is all about a loving mother and submissive wife who is taken for granted by her family. She is dominated not only by her husband but her children too. And it is Mrs. Fitzgerald, a neighbor, who comes to her rescue. So, as we read the play, we will come to know about the various events and incidents in the story, which will actually make us laugh. But at the same time, the author he has tried to introduce a very serious theme in the story, that how the mothers, the wives in the house, they should be respected, they should be given due care and attention. They also deserve the love and affection, and also at certain times rest in the house. They should not be considered as machines or slaves. They do are an important part of the family, and thus they deserve respect, love, care, and attention of all the family members, the way a woman, a mother, a wife, she does for all the members of the family, the way she sacrifices her life for the rest of the members in the family. So this play, it brings out this theme. So let us start with the chapter. Before that, the character introduction is done by the author. We have Mrs. Annie Pearson, the main protagonist of the story, of whom we have discussed right now. Then George Pearson, husband of Mrs. Annie Pearson. Doris Pearson, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. George Pearson. Then Cyril Pearson, son of them. Mrs. Fitzgerald is the neighbor here. The action takes place in the living room of the Pearsons' house in a London suburb. Suburb means semi-urban area. So it is not a fully urban area. It is a semi-urban area in the we can say in London. Time is taken as present. Now, this drama, it is written in a way that it can be staged. That means it can be enacted out on a stage. As such, a description of the scene has been given, that how the stage is to be set. The living room of Pearson family, afternoon. That means the whole play is going to be staged in the living room of Pearson family. The time mentioned here is afternoon. It is a comfortably furnished, much lived in room in a small suburban, semi detached villa. So, the house of Mrs. Pearson, it is properly furnished. All comfortable furnitures are there, and much lived in room in a small suburban, semi detached villa. So, much lived in means the furnitures or the things that are in the room are old ones now. The family is also quite well off, and thus it is properly furnished room, which is shown here. If necessary, only one door need be used, but it is better with two, one up left leading to the front door and the stairs, and the other in the right wall leading to the kitchen and the back door. So description of the doors are given. Why it is important? Because the entry and exit of the characters are going to be through these doors. So ये बहुत ज़रूरी है to understand if you are going to stage the play. So there can be a muslin covered window in the left wall and possibly one in the right wall too. The fireplace is assumed to be in the fourth wall. Now the fourth wall is not going to be shown. Now when you do the stage play, you can only show three sides of the wall. And thus it is assumed that there is a fireplace in the fourth wall, and there is a settee upright, an armchair down left and one down right. A small table with two chairs on either side of it stands at the center. So as it is a living room, so tables, chairs are also to be placed here. So armchair, a settee is required, and then the small table, a tea table with chairs on either side. When the curtain rises, it is an afternoon in early autumn and the stage can be well lit. So when the drama, the play is going to begin, the time mentioned is afternoon and the season is mentioned autumn and stage can be well lit. So आपको दोपहर का वक्त दिखाना है तो आपको अच्छी तरह से रोशनी का अरेंजमेंट भी करना है. The lighting should be done proper to show that it is the afternoon time. Mrs. Pearson at right and Mrs. Fitzgerald at left are sitting opposite each other at the small table, on which are two teacups and saucers and cards with which Mrs. Fitzgerald has been telling Mrs. Pearson's fortune. Now, Mrs. Fitzgerald, who is neighbor of Mrs. Pearson, she is also good at fortune telling. So, when they met that afternoon, she was, with the help of the cards, she was trying to tell fortune of Mrs. Pearson. Mrs. Pearson is a pleasant but worried looking woman in her 40s, right? So now the character Mrs. Pearson has been described here that she has a pleasant personality but a worried looking face. She is in her 40s. Mrs. Fitzgerald is older, heavier, and a strong and sinister personality. So Mrs. Fitzgerald is quite in contrast to Mrs. Pearson. She is an old woman, heavily built, but strong and bold personality. Now, sinister word refers to evil, but we are not going to relate to Mrs. Fitzgerald to be an evilish in character, right? We can say that she is a clever woman who knows how to handle situation, and she's smoking. It is very important that these two should have sharply contrasting voices. Mrs. Pearson speaking in a light, flurried sort of tone. Flurried means nervous, a confused sort of tone with a touch of suburban cockney, perhaps. Cockney is the dialect of east of London. So वहाँ की जो भाषा का एक्सेंट है, जो डायलेक्ट है, that is to be shown in Mrs. Pearson's character. And Mrs. Fitzgerald with a deep voice, rather Irish perhaps. So she's belongs to Ireland and she has that Irish accent in her speech. So that way she has a deep voice and Irish accent. So here the play starts with the dialogue of Mrs. Fitzgerald, collecting of cards. If you remember, it is shown in the introduction that how she was telling the fortune of Mrs. Pearson with the help of those cards, right? So the story begins with both Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald sitting opposite each other at Mrs. Pearson's place. And Mrs. Fitzgerald, she is telling fortune, right? So what does she say? And that's all I can tell you, Mrs. Pearson. Could be a good fortune, could be a bad one. All depends on yourself now. Make up your mind and there it is. सो मिसेस फिट्जजेराल्ड जो है वो पियर्सन का भविष्य देखते हुए उनसे क्या कह रही हैं दैट could be a good fortune. That means your fortune can be a very really good one. But along with that, she continues to say that it is now up to her, that she has to assert her personality, she has to decide on her own, make up her mind, and there things would be in her life the way she wanted it to be. So it is all up to her that whether she wanted a good future or a bad one. सो सब कुछ अब मिसेस पियर्सन के डिसीजन पर डिपेंड करता है कि वो कैसा भविष्य चाहती हैं और वो किस तरह से जीना चाहती हैं एंड नाउ शी नीड्स टू टेक अ डिसीजन देयर. मिसेस पियर्सन क्या कहती हैं? Yes, thank you, Mrs. Fitzgerald. I'm much obliged. I'm sure it is wonderful having a real fortune teller living next door. Did you learn that out east too? So, Mrs. Pearson here, she expresses her gratitude towards Mrs. Fitzgerald for having seen her fortune. And she shares that how great it is to have someone like her around who can tell the fortune. And then she questions her that if she has learned the art of fortune telling from the East. So Mrs. Pearson, she knows that Mrs. Fitzgerald, she has been to many places in the eastern side, so that way she has learned this kind of art from that place. So that way she questioned from her about this art. Mrs. Fitzgerald said. I did. 12 years I had of it, with my old man rising to be lieutenant quartermaster. He learnt a lot and I learnt a more. But will you make up your mind now, Mrs. Pearson dear? So here Mrs. Fitzgerald, she agrees that yes, she has learned the art from the East and she has stayed for at least 12 years there. So she says that while the old man here referred to, he might be his father or her husband. So she says that as he had grown from being to a lieutenant quartermaster, as he has developed in his life, risen in his life, the way she has also increased her knowledge, she has learned a lot of art while staying there. So she was also learning this while she was in the eastern country. And she says, but will you make up your mind now, Mrs. Pearson dear? Put your foot down. Put your foot down means assert your personality. Now be the boss of your house. And she says, put your foot down once and for all and be the mistress of your house and the boss of your own family. So, thus, she says that she motivated Mrs. Pearson to stand for herself. अपने अधिकारों के लिए लड़ने की बात करती हैं कि अगर उन्हें रिस्पेक्ट चाहिए तो उन्हें अपनी जो है अपने लिए डिसीजन लेने होंगे, अपने अधिकारों के लिए लड़ना होगा. सो शी मस्ट स्टैंड फॉर हर सेल्फ एंड पुट हर फुट डाउन एंड बी द बॉस ऑफ अ फैमिली. And this way, she motivated her that she deserves respect at home. For this, she need to tell the family members that she is the boss of the house, she is the owner of the house. Mrs. Pearson, smiling apologetically, that's easier said than done. Besides, I'm so fond of them, even if they are so thoughtless and selfish, they don't mean to be. So, Mrs. Pearson, she replies that the advice that she is giving is almost correct, but she apologizes. The smile that she had on her face, it shows a kind of regret, an apology, as if she was apologizing to Mrs. Fitzgerald that she was helpless in that situation. And she says that that's easier said than done. जो बात हम कह रहे हैं वो कहने में आसान है, but it is difficult for her to do. And she says that I'm so fond of them here, the family members. She says this is all because that she loves her family even if they ignore her needs. She says that even if they are thoughtless and they are selfish. Thoughtless होते हैं जो दूसरों के बारे में कंसिडरेशंस नहीं करते हैं, दूसरों की नीड्स को कंसिडर नहीं करते हैं, उनके बारे में सोचते नहीं हैं. सो शी एक्सेप्ट्स द फैक्ट दैट यस, जो फैमिली मेंबर्स हैं दे आर समवेयर सेल्फिश, they don't think about her, but still she loves them. They did not mean to be. And वो कहते हैं कि they are not bad at heart, they don't do it on purpose, they don't mean it. But Mrs. Fitzgerald, cutting in, she interrupts in between and says, maybe not, but it would be better for them if they learned to treat you properly. सो मिसेस फिट्जजेराल्ड जो हैं वो पियर्सन से कहती हैं हो सकता है, ठीक है, वो ऐसा पर्पसफुली नहीं करते हैं, मे बी इट इज नॉट, बट what she has to do, she says that it would be better if they learned to treat her properly, that they must learn how to respect her. So she says that it is important for them that they should start treating her properly. Mrs. Pearson says, yes, I suppose it would in a way. एंड मिसेस पियर्सन जो है वो अग्री करती हैं व्हाट मिसेस फिट्जजेराल्ड हैज टू से. वो कहती है कि आप एक तरह से सही कह रहे हो, बट मिसेस फिट्जजेराल्ड शी कंटिन्यूज, नो डाउट अबाउट इट एट ऑल. Who's the better for being spoiled? Grown man, lad, or the girl? So Mrs. Fitzgerald क्या कहती हैं कि yes, they need to learn to treat Mrs. Pearson, and she further adds that none of them, the husband, the daughter, and the son, have turned out positively as a result of being spoilt by Mrs. Pearson. कि मिसेस पियर्सन अब तक जिस तरह से बिहेव करती आई हैं, जिस तरह से बहुत उनके सामने पोलाइट रही हैं, उनकी बातों को मानती चली आई हैं, तो उससे किसका भला हुआ है? किसी का नहीं. दे ऑल आर स्पॉइल्ड एंड इट इज नॉट डूइंग एनी गुड टू देम, द हस्बैंड, द सन और द गर्ल. So she continues, you think it does them good when you run after them all the time, take their orders as if you were the servant in the house, stay at home every night while they go out enjoying themselves. Never in all your life. It is the ruin of them as well as you. सो मिसेस फिट्जजेराल्ड जो हैं वो समझाती हैं मिसेस पियर्सन को कि दिस बिहेवियर ऑफ हर्स इज नॉट डूइंग एनी गुड टू देम. She enables her to see how running after them, handling their tantrums, and doing all their tasks for them and staying home while they enjoy every night is harmful for Mrs. Pearson as well as her family. कि वो जिस तरह से बिहेव कर रही हैं वो न सिर्फ उनकी फैमिली के लिए बट उनके लिए दोनों के लिए ही सबके लिए जो है वो हार्मफुल है. So she says husbands, sons, daughters should be taking notice of wives and mothers, not giving them orders and treating them like that. So वो क्या कहती हैं कि जो husbands हैं, जो बच्चे हैं, बेटा बेटी जो घर में होते हैं, they should learn to treat the ladies in the house, be it a wife, a mother, sister, they should respect each other. So instead of giving orders, instead of showing them tantrums, they should respect her. And she says, for I know more than, oh, sorry. And don't tell me you don't know what I mean, for I know more than you have told me. So Mrs. Fitzgerald, she clearly tells Mrs. Pearson not to act as ignorant because she knows that everything, she knows about Mrs. Pearson's situation very well, even if she has never told her anything. So वो क्या कहती हैं कि कि तुम मुझसे कुछ भी छुपाने की कोशिश मत करो क्योंकि मुझे पता है तुम किस चीज से सफर कर रही हो लाइफ में, तुम्हारी सिचुएशन कैसी है घर पे. एंड शी सेज आई नो मोर देन यू हैव टोल्ड मी, कि मुझे पता है तुमने मुझे इस तरह की बातें जो नहीं भी बताई हैं, दैट ऑल्सो आई नो वेरी वेल. सो मिसेस पियर्सन शी इज लिटिल कंफ्यूज्ड, डाउटफुल. सो डुबियसली का मतलब होता है डाउटफुल. एंड शी सेज आई कीप ड्रॉपिंग अ हिंट. Again, Mrs. Fitzgerald, she cuts her by saying, hint? It is more than hints your family needs, Mrs. Pearson. So Mrs. Pearson जो है वो little hesitant है. And she says that she often tries to give her family members clues in between conversations, कि वो hint देने की कोशिश करती हैं that they should respect her, they should spend time with her. और मिसेस फिट्जजेराल्ड क्या कहती हैं, hints hints are not going to help her in this way. सो वो कहती हैं कि उन्हें समझाने की कोशिश करती हैं कि अब हिंट से भी कुछ ज्यादा करने की जरूरत है, दैट दे शुड स्टार्ट रिस्पेक्टिंग हर. सो उनको सही रास्ते पर लाने के लिए सिर्फ हिंट्स अब काफी नहीं है. इट इज मोर देन हिंट्स दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड नाउ. Mrs. Pearson, still very doubtful, and she says, I suppose it is, but I do hate any unpleasantness. Now, Mrs. Jo Pearson hai, she is little scared at the moment because she says that she understands what Mrs. Fitzgerald is trying to tell her. वो उससे जो कहना चाह रही हैं वो समझ पा रही हैं, बट वो कहती हैं कि वो ऐसा करके अपने घर में एक डिस्कम्फर्ट सिचुएशन नहीं बनाना चाहती हैं, एक केओटिक सिचुएशन नहीं क्रिएट करना चाहती हैं, किसी भी तरह का अनप्लेजेंटनेस नहीं क्रिएट करना चाहती हैं. एंड वो कहती हैं एंड इट इज सो हार्ड टू नो वेयर टू स्टार्ट. And she also shares with Mrs. Fitzgerald that she does not know from where to start. उनका ये वो कहती हैं कि उन्हें समझ भी नहीं आ रहा है कि वो कहाँ से शुरुआत करें, किस तरह से उनको सही रास्ते पर लाएं. I keep making up my mind to have it out with them, but somehow I don't know how to begin. So वो कहती हैं कि I try a lot, but I don't know when we are talking to each other when she should begin from there. So जब वो आपस में बातें करते हैं वो कहती है मैं कोशिश बहुत करती हूँ but somehow वो उस चीज को शुरुआत नहीं कर पाती हैं. And suddenly she glances at her watch or at a clock. Oh, good gracious, look at the time. Nothing ready, and they'll be home any minute, and probably all in a hurry to go out again. So suddenly, Mrs. Pearson is reminded of the time. She looks at the watch or the clock, and she is little surprised because the tea was not ready yet. And the family members, they will be back any moment. So Now she had to complete the household chores of preparing tea for them, so she wanted to leave from there. But as she was about to rise, Mrs. Fitzgerald reaches out across the table and pulls her down. Mrs. Fitzgerald कहती हैं, let them wait or look after themselves for once. This is where your foot goes down. Start now. And she lights a cigarette from the one she has just finished. So, very easily, while lighting another cigarette, Mrs. Fitzgerald, she asks Mrs. Pearson to begin at the very moment when Mrs. Pearson was about to leave because she had to prepare tea for her family member. So she tells her to stop providing them all the time and let them experience what it feels like to do things on their own. And thus she tells them is that she tells her that this is the time now कि यही वक्त है स्टार्ट नाउ शुरुआत यहीं से करो. सो वो फिट्जजेराल्ड से कहती हैं कि तुम्हें पता नहीं था ना कि कहाँ से शुरुआत करें, यही वक्त है. उनको भी ये समझ आने दो कि खुद से काम करना क्या होता है. लेट देम एक्सपीरियंस कि अपने लिए चाय कैसे बनानी है. एंड दिस इज वेयर योर फुट गोज डाउन. दिस इज वेयर यू एसर्ट योर पर्सनालिटी. दिस इज वेयर यू शो दैट यू आर द बॉस ऑफ द हाउस एंड यू ऑल्सो डिजर्व सम रेस्ट in a day. So, dear students, we will stop here for today. We will continue this chapter in the next session. Have a nice day, all of you. Thank you.